Hey everybody, happy Turn Up with TAVA Tuesday it is. I am super excited to be here this morning along with Prosperity Doula herself, Miss December Rose. As today is a very special day to me, it's near and dear to my heart because what I've decided to do on this Turn Up with TAVA Tuesday is to relaunch my TAVA business. And so there's so much of the new of what's happened with TAVA. I mean, for those of you that roll with me, thank you guys for your support. Thank you for what you continue to do to support me in business and having tried the product, supported the product. You know, my sister from another mother now, I mean, you know, even when I said yes to TAVA, I was like, you got to try, you know, just, and you've always said yes to just be willing to try. You know, we're both flared up this morning. And so I don't know how you feeling, Queen. You're looking absolutely beautiful this morning.
Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Happy Turn Up with TAVA Tuesday to everybody. I'm feeling good. I didn't have my flare this morning. I was walking a little bit slow this morning. Miss Jazzy said, you need this flare. I said, go and give it here so I can get there. I need to get where I'm going this morning. Okay, so I thank y'all. Welcome. We're doing the TAVA relaunch with Miss Jazzy. And what I want to know from Miss Jazzy is what's your why behind, first of all, you've been in it for a minute. So what's the why behind the relaunch and the re-up and the revival right now behind the TAVA relaunch? What's going on?
Well, for those of you that are new to my page, I want to say good morning to all my new Facebook friends. For those of you that y'all know me from day one, many of you are family, many of you are friends. Many of you know I've been in your inbox. Many of you know I've got a passion for health and wellness. So let me rewind just a little bit. I'm going to give you a quick snippet for those of you who may not know my testimony of how I even got involved in TAVA. Well, it's been about 3 years now since I divorced. And I remember my personally sponsored coach, Ms. Walker, had reached out to me before. And I really wasn't paying attention. I didn't really know what was going on. She was just talking about, you know, she had an opportunity she wanted me to take a look at. And it was like, as I was rebounding from divorce, it was not a no, but it's kind of like a not yet. Wasn't really ready. Well, let's say she circled back and came for me after I was kind of rebounding for divorce. And I knew, y'all remember we was getting those stimulus checks. And I had already made up in my mind that I was going to invest my stimulus check and added an additional stream of income. So it was kind of like, and you and I had been talking, you could be my witness, because I had been saying, you know what, I don't know what Miss Walker got going on, but I've been watching her a little bit. And she called me the next day, y'all. And so when I realized that our CEO and founder, Mr. Kenny Lloyd, was the CEO of TAVA, because see, I had met him through the previous opportunity and I knew his wisdom. I knew his swag. You know what I'm saying? I knew he had already produced several millionaires. So when she was like, Mr. Lloyd, I was like, sign me up. So I was one that actually joined TAVA without even trying the products. Because one thing about Mr. Lloyd and Miss Shantae Lloyd, look, I already knew they was coming with a spirit of excellence and they was going to have their A game. And, you know, I was there really for the culture too. You know, the fact that there's thousands of health and wellness organizations out there. But as far as the leadership and the ownership look like me, look, TAVA's the first. So I told my kids, I said, your mom is a part of history, baby. So it'll go down in the history books to know that I was a part of the very first African-American, Black-owned network marketing in the health and wellness space, right? So that, you know, that meant a lot to me. So I basically hit the ground running. You know, if you know anything about me, I grind for real. So I made a list of people that I was going to reach out to and call and say, look, this is what I'm doing. Would you be willing to try the products? And that's really how I got down. I mean, people were sending me the money. They was cash apping me. You know, I was inputting them in the system as a new customer and, you know, just assisting through the process of just doing what I do. I put my head down before I knew it. They was like top retailer for TAVA.
Every other week.
So at the end of the day, that really just goes to show though that I was focused, I was determined. I was really, anybody that was walking and breathing in my space, they heard and learned about the fact that Miss Jazzy had put her name and her brand to the plow with TAVA. So that's kind of really how it started. And I just, you know what I'm saying? I trusted and believed in the products. Listen, our products are not on trial. To the fact that we only had like 4 products, we didn't have like 10 or 20 or 100. So it was easy for me to kind of really say pick and choose of the 4, but our products work synergistically. And we've got the Bacia Detox Tea, right? This little sachet, all you gotta do is pour it off in a water bottle. Y'all know that it's a cleanse, it's an overall cleanse, it's a waist loss tea that has the benefits of weight loss, right? And I'm not in the weight loss business. I'm a slim chick kind of girl, but I also understand mentally though, as far as being health conscious about what I put in and out of my body. Just being an all-American athlete growing up, I've always been conscious about that. And then our liquid multivitamin. I mean, this is my go-to. I'd be like, this is my daily mojo. I used to go live all the time, but I'll pour that Valet 30 up and be like, here's the life, everybody. The fact that we're still here and we yet remain, I'm here to embrace all the blessings that the Lord has with my name on it. These work synergistically. So while you're flushing out, you're giving your body back what it needs. And, I would be like the liquid versus the pill form any day. Because I know many of you probably take pills, but, by the time you break down, dissolve, piece some of it out, you know what I'm saying? You might get 3 to maybe 20% of a pill versus this liquid that literally has everything in it from A to Z. You're talking about 95% absorption rate. There is no comparison. So I need y'all to know, I need you to be willing to try this liquid versus the pill or the gummy, which is like a piece of candy, honey, that you might be taking right now, right? And then this flare, we both on this flare. We both can give our testimonies. Our slogan is that flare will take you there, right? This is our all natural, without the jitters, without the crash. You know what I'm saying? It can be used as a fat burner. You're talking about that mental focus and clarity. So for those of you that may do those Monster drinks, the Red Bulls, listen, would you be willing to compare the difference of this veggie-based, all-natural blend that's got your whole B complex in there, you got your D's in there, but I promise you, this is a game changer. I don't necessarily take flare every day, but when I'm gigging, y'all know when I rock the red carpet, I host, when I travel, if you need energy, baby, this is it. And then for those of you that are coffee drinkers, when I realized they had tapped into the coffee industry, which is like the number 2 beverage in the world outside of water, whether you're a coffee drinker or not, our coffee is actually named after our CEO's wife, Miss Shantae Lloyd, because her middle name is Caprice. So this is the feel good without the high, no caffeine, that CBD infused. There's so much research being done about that cannabidiol that all I know is it's the best rest when I take it, and it goes into those pain pathways. If you've not tried it, would you be willing to try it? And so again, back to your question about my why. I didn't want to work a traditional 8 to 5 and knowing that I'm really unemployable, and I don't want to be put in a box that nobody can tell me when I can clock in and clock out for lunch and breaks and stuff.
Did you just say you unemployable? Miss Tabby don't want to follow nobody rules.
I don't want to work for nobody else really other than myself that can be in collaboration with, realizing that I'm about to be somebody's whole grandma. Did y'all know my son about to have me a grandbaby? I'm going to be called Grammy. That's what I want the baby to call me, honey. And so that is a part of my why. My son, my daughter, my mama, my granny. My granny told me to get a real job. And I was like, this is monies that are being made, just being able to show her one time how I grind for real. But, I also want to be a proven result of the naysayers, those that have really, even in my ear, told me that it don't work. Like, I want to be the living testimony to showcase someone to say, started from the bottom, now we're here, that I can show the proof of it being documented in my bank account and what it looks like because of the hard work and dedication that I put in. One thing for sure about me, Miss Jazzy, that if y'all really roll with me, y'all know every day I share TAVA. Every day. Every day I share something concerning my business. And I do believe the consistency of what I've done is truly going to pay off. I could go on and talk about TAVA. Some people think, I'm really aggressive because I'm just that passionate about it. I don't want to come off too salesy, but really in conversation, everything I do, if you're gonna say something, I promise you, I got some of our products. If you give me an opportunity, that I'm gonna share something that could work for you that we offer. So that's really a part of the why of me relaunching, just because this is a new start. This is a fresh beginning. This is me taking an opportunity and an inventory on my personal life and leadership of saying, you know what, there's some things that I didn't do right, that now that as coach, even in this leadership gap book that she challenged us to read, like what gets between you and your greatness. And as I'm learning even about my leadership skills, there's some things I didn't get right that I maybe should have, could have, would have did different. And for my team that's on here right now, support, what up, grind team, what's going on, y'all? There's some things that I wish I could have done different. I know I led a lot of my people to the voice that I was called to, but I know many of you joined me in business and you probably needed to hear more from me. I'm going to do better. I am. And I'm just excited to know that a part of this relaunch, to be able to regurgitate everything that I've learned over this past year and a half, that I can set some things in motion, and I'm ready to hit the ground running once again. Like this is literally day one again, starting from scratch of saying, you know what? Let's prove not only to myself, to my children, my family, the naysayers, but to the world that there is no better opportunity than TAVA. And the fact, wait a minute, did I even say that they also just dropped a new and improved comp plan? A comp plan that pays. So I'm like this, look, I'm looking for the right people with the right mindset, that a group of us, a part of group economics, can apply pressure to this comp plan that pays. Like our coach basically is giving us the blueprint. She's giving us the strategies that really, really work. And I'm excited about it.
Look, you sound excited. I'm excited for you that you're excited now. But listen, there is someone essential to your growth, essential to your rise, essential to your advancement in TAVA, who has been sowing into you and pouring into you and guiding you and mentoring you in this process with the business to help you to become successful, who has been a constant and consistent voice of leadership and true leadership and guidance. And I just want you to introduce her and tell us a little bit about this amazing woman who is making it do what it do every day for TAVA. Who is this girl? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. Listen, for many of you that are watching right now, y'all already know she is not new to this industry. She has definitely paved the way for many of us. And I say us because men and women. I know she has a soft spot in her heart for single moms, but she is a mom first. So, it is about her daughters, Shay and Leah, who's both in college right now. They're both at LSU, attending college together. But, one thing about, I would say about the leadership of what she's done, it's her transparency for me.
Yes.
It's her voice of being able to show us how, the strategies, giving us the term that we're going to bank up before we rank up. Just understanding that she is TAVA's first. I mean, so let me just pause right there. Y'all can show some love in the comments, because when I can say the first top income earner, being documented as a multi-million-dollar earner within TAVA over the past couple of years, documented. Right? She is the top recruiter. She is the top retailer. They call her the retail queen. I done been calling the retail princess, but it's under her leadership and her guidance that she's shown me how, right? And just the top overall in my book. And I always introduce her as being the epitome of what living the TAVA lifestyle looks like, because again, I honor her because she has shared her platforms with me, like each and every Monday through Friday, there's a wake up to win. We're leveling up call that she gives me a voice. Like she tells us she don't really do rank. She does people, she does mom, she does dad. And I'm just so grateful that God saw fit to connect me with someone such as herself, that is genuine, that is transparent, and that is the truth teller and is real. Not only does she 100% have all the facts, she loves to help people. She loves to have a great time. And we know that our 3rd year anniversary is coming up in Houston. She creates experiences of a lifetime. So before we get ready to bring her around, y'all take a look at this. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Miss TK Walker.
Look, girl, you shining so bright that I had to put my shades on for you. You shining. You shining. Yeah.
Shining.
I have this winning. That's gonna be your theme song, Miss Jazzy. Remember, I gave that to you. Okay, when you walk that stage, you tell them to say shining. Yeah. All of this winning, I can't.
Yeah. Well,
Girl,
I'm
how y'all
so
doing
excited
today?
to have you. So again, thank you guys for showing so much love to our coach, Miss TK Walker. Welcome to the live. Just definitely want to give you an opportunity to share this platform today. As you know, I've reached out to you and said, you know what, I'm ready. Let's do it again. Thank you again for what you do for us as we continue to pray and lift you up. Just know we love you, sis, and I am so grateful to be under your leadership, because I personally have seen the growth within myself as you challenge us to be better women as well as men amongst our team. So thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Good morning. So thank you, Miss Jazzy, this morning for inviting me. You know, something transpired in our company wonderfully well. That's what I'm gonna call it, for the gooder of our culture. And I had to go get my face together, but I can't say this because some people may be wondering why you saying relaunch, like you never left. We had this conversation that I decided to be a different person, a different supporter and leader in this season. You know, it was several individuals that I love y'all. Y'all my ladies. That's why she just said, I don't do rank. I do people, moms and stuff. And I had to come to know that when you're really in a purpose of helping up other people, you gotta, I'm not gonna say let or allow, because we don't control anyone, but people have to make decisions and choices for themselves. It's all about living and learning. So when you decided to reach out to me and say, hey, I'm gonna go do something else, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm still with you, coach, and stuff, but I'm gonna try to multitask. I always encourage you guys to find a balance, because once you get unbalanced, you become unfocused, right? And if you become unfocused, you can't make any money. So who am I as a leader, as a supporter, who say I want you to win, to deter you from making the right choices so you can see for yourself? Right. You know, we're adults, and just like as being a mother, because I know you're a mother, Miss Jazzy, that sometimes we tell our daughters things and they just don't listen, right? Yep. I had a conversation with my Leah. I gave her a curfew, and she knows her curfew, but when she went to school, you know how college kids, they party, she thought her curfew changed on its own. I said, no, ma'am. This is your first semester, and you need discipline. And I'm giving you things to guide you, not control, because she tried to use the word control. And see, that's what sometimes in the industry, we feel like our sponsor, upline, or somebody is trying to control how we move. And I changed it up and said, God. So I'm here just to give you guys, you don't have to do what I say. You can watch me, but take the guidance, copy it to be your own self, your authentic self, okay? And once you duplicate you being you, then you will attract the other people who's been watching you, staying consistent. And one thing I can say, no matter what you did, you still told people about that flair. You still told people about that ballet 30. So you never level off your game, right? Right. You might have less than some time that you put into TAVA, but you never let up off the gas. And that's all that I personally want to have in the center of my energy, is people who never let off the gas. Okay. Once you pump the brakes and completely stop, it's hard for you. If you think about it, if you're driving down, my mentor told me, if you're driving down a highway, the interstate, if you come to a complete stop, it takes you about 10 seconds to get more momentum of gas to get back to up that speed. But if you're on the interstate and you just simply slow down and let your feet up off the gas, then you can press the gas right back. You don't have to switch. You see what I'm saying? So I use that analogy in business. Long as you don't pump the brakes, okay, you can always reset yourself and keep going to your destination. I think right now, because of the comp plan, anybody who's watching, we just incorporated a rank bonus. I'm gonna call it my lifestyle bonus, because you can live off of that rank bonus. If month to month, because our comp plan, we get paid weekly, but Our comp plan is where you rank month to month. You got 30 days to always help somebody else win, and you get extra money for doing so. So I'm loving it, and we got new products. I don't know why y'all got me on here, because I would tell y'all all the names and everything. But if you're looking for TAVA, just know that you'll be a part of a team that we really gonna wake up and win with you every day. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wake up and win with you Monday through Friday. We got things in place. In the evening time, we got Zooms. We are creating a cultural structure right now where unity and collaboration is everything. So you don't have to feel like you have to have a big influencer following to win over here. You can simply post it before and after and start getting your cash out popping.
Yep.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, tell us this. First of all, we interviewed you a while back for the show and for a promotion that you were doing, and we learned about your journey into this type of business, into TAVA, and how far you've come, TK, and your journey and your testimony. What is it about where you have come from that makes you so passionate about single moms, about seeing people win? Because I'm tell you something, I've been a part of a lot of businesses, business launches, business ideas, and this type of network marketing. And not all coaches and leaders actually want to see their people win. There's a difference between wanting to recruit people and wanting to see them win. I've learned there's a difference. Yeah. Because y'all could be my witness. For those of you who are on here and you know what I'm talking about, I want you to chime in. Some folks want to recruit you because they want that money, they want that upline money, but that doesn't equate to them wanting to see you win. So they keep you in a box and they keep information from you just enough for you to stay up under them, making them money. I've been there, and some of y'all been there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But Miss TK is not that girl. She's not that leader. She's not that coach. She's not that mentor. Everything she gets, she drop it. Look, I want to put y'all in game for this. And I want to put y'all in game for this. And this is what you need to post today and get some conversation going on up and down your team. That's a whole different kind of leadership that is so intentional about you winning and about you growing and about you becoming the best version of yourself in business and financially to build a legacy for your children. And that takes it's because I believe before she says where it's coming from, I believe it's because of where she has come from, because of the struggle, because of being without, because of having to get somebody to help you with housing and all that, because of having to not be able to give your children what you would want them to have and wanting better for them than what was given to you when you was coming up. That's what I believe. I believe this woman wants you to win, period. And she's not going to keep you restricted from information, because information is power. And every time she get information, she give it. So I just want you to speak to that real quick, TK, about the kind of leader you are in this kind of business, because there's a lot of sharks. There's a lot of manipulators. There's a lot of people who want to recruit you, but then they don't coach you. They're just like, yeah, I got you in my downline. Good. I'm moving on to the next one. And they leave you out here to sink or swim without any guidance. That's not who you are. But tell us why that's not who you are.
Ooh, you made me feel something. And I know for a lot of women, when y'all, I will watch y'all say suffer in silence. You know what it is? It's a lot of women have doubt and fear. I came from a place of fear of the unknown. I came from a place of a lot of doubt, right? In that time when I found network marketing, I had got myself in a bind. And everybody know when you get yourself in a deep hole, you don't know how to come out of it. I wasn't getting child support. I was embarrassed and ashamed. How can this girl be smart, this and that, and then she's not able to provide for her girls? That's the fear that they were going to be taken away from me, right? So I was operating on those type of emotions. But then when I pull myself together and say, you know what? I am not going to let up. Because I was 1 inch from feeling like if you're sleeping in a car and you're not doing anything, the next thing you're gonna do is not have a car. Now you're sleeping under a bridge, and I'm not going under the bridge. I couldn't just be one of those people on the side of the road with the sign that say, I am homeless, please help me feed my kids. Okay. I was just that close away when you that broke. I was sharing with somebody. I saw the pictures of me 4 or 5 years ago when I was coming out, and I did a before and after picture of Shay and Leah, and my girls look healthy now.
Yes,
I look healthy now. People say, "Oh, you gained weight." No, I am healthy now. That weight, that scale that I was on, I was tricking myself to say that I was okay, but really I was stressed out. I wasn't. When you stressed out and thinking about how you're gonna pay your rent, and you being evicted and you don't know what you're gonna do, you're not eating properly, right? You might be snacking, but you're not eating properly. So all of those emotions, and I prayed to God, and this is why I'm passionate. There were two things I said, because it's no secret. I had went to a church thinking that, church is a part of God and they was going to help me. It was two things. I said, God, if you pull me out of this situation, please forgive me already, because my tithing affair is going to be giving my money to people. So that's why people see me do Cash App, Zelle. I take, if my income earning is so much, I put that aside so I can help our team with tickets, right? People, it's not just, oh, she was best coach in the world because she giving us $100, $60. No, she's sowing her seeds because this is the promise she made with God, and forever they can judge me if they want to. But if I made that commitment with God to say, if I get this money, Lord, forgive me. I don't see if my check is $20,000, I don't see me just giving $2,000 to a church this week, not knowing where it's go. I'm going to plant this where I can see people benefit from it personally. Right. And so when I give an incentive to the team or say, I'm going to give you this out, that's just part of my seed tithing money. It didn't belong to me anyway. Don't look at it as me giving you $100 back for a ticket. It belongs to God. And I am doing what he needs me to do for the people who came up under my leadership. I can't speak for nobody else. Okay. That was one. And number two, I decided to be an advocate for other moms that wasn't getting child support, that didn't have so I watched my girls be hurt through the absence of their father. Right. And so that was the major complaint that a lot of women have. My baby daddy ain't doing this. My kids finding out doing this. No, I decided to be that woman that's going to prove that on your own, that you can win, you can rise with or without a man. Right. So because of that, I never did give up. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna prove that, two's supposed to be better than one, but you don't need the other half, and he's not doing his part. Right. And I decided to be the voice of women who felt like they didn't have a voice. I remember not being an influencer in my first network marketing company. I was just this girl, loud with buck teeth. I said, okay, Lord, just keep me on the path that I'm going to be walking in authority to help other people win. And I just did my own thing, right? I didn't really know the company. I didn't care. I knew the products worked at that time in 2015. And I just started to start popping trunk, going out, speaking. It was like I was an ambassador and a disciple for this company. Then people start saying, oh, she's doing something a little different. That's not how the structure is supposed to go, right? And then I feel like that at that time, I started really seeing that God was gifting in me what I already had to fulfill my purpose. Because the right way, it was like effortlessly, I would say, hey, $25 for bank up and rank up. In the same day, I have over 100 people out of nowhere from all kind of teams send me $25. And I would take these group of people and start traveling. I didn't even benefit from them. I didn't even know what a check match was. Yeah. I just wanted to teach them how to sell those products. And I just became an ambassador and a disciple for just being able to help people see that there are other ways. Don't feel like you're not ranked up. I hated the word rank. I really did. It's like, because when you put titles and stuff a name, here come the respect. Here come the honor, but you don't even know how that person got to that position, right? And it makes a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm not doing something right. And that person could have went and got a loan for $30,000 and bought 500 million products just to have the title, but they don't have the money. And that's not what I'm saying happening, but it does happen. So I just decided that, hey, I'm not going to take that route. Anybody connected to me, we're going to have a solid foundation. Whether you're making $2 or $200, just know that it's because we're making our own effort and nobody can take it away from you. That's one thing I know. When you work for something yourself and put in your own efforts, you don't have to worry about somebody jacking it from underneath your feet.
Yes, yes. And listen, let me say this real quick for anybody's watching. Y'all know I love Jesus, but I cuss a little bit. But many of y'all don't know, I pastored for 10 years. So I'm well versed in this word. And I went to seminary for a little while before I dropped down and said, Lord, I don't feel like all this right here. Mm-hmm. So when Miss TK said, Lord, forgive me, but I'm gonna give to the poor, I just had to say this right here for those, from my ministerial background. You know what 2 Corinthians says in chapter 9. I'm gonna read this for y'all, and then I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm telling you. Chapter 9, verse 7. It says, you must each decide in your heart how much to give, and don't give reluctantly or in response to pressure, for God loves a person who gives cheerfully. Verse 8 says, and God will generously provide all you need. Then you will have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. And verse 9 says, as the scriptures say, they share freely and give generously to the poor. Their good deeds will be remembered forever. And verse 10 says, for God is the one who provides seed to the farmer, and that translates to seed to the sower, and then bread to eat. In the same way, he will provide and increase your resources and then produce a great harvest of generosity in you. So I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, there's no need to repent for not tithing to a church, because God does not require that of the New Testament church and those under grace in the first doggone place. And most pastors are not preaching that because they worried about their offering baskets coming up short. If everybody get in their mind, when I ride down the street and I see somebody homeless, I'm gonna feed them. When I ride down the street and I see a single mother that's struggling, I'm gonna help her with clothes and school supplies for the school year. When I see my brothers and sisters, I'm gonna help them with their light bill and their water bill. When I'm mentoring and I'm covering a group of people, I'm gonna help them to grow and to elevate and lift them up so they could build a legacy like I'm building a legacy. And I understand that that's my purpose and my ministry, and that's what I choose to do with my money. And nobody can tell me otherwise, because the Spirit of the living God and His Word then told me to give joyfully without compulsion and to give to the poor. So Miss TK is honoring the word of the Lord. So there ain't no need to repent about going and putting some money in somebody's church, offering in some basket, but knowing where you put it and knowing the impact. And then it says, if you sow that, you're going to reap that generously. This that you're doing is a seed even right now with your time. Your time. You're sowing a seed of your time right now just to hang out with us on Miss Jazzy and the Prosperity Doula. And thank you for sowing that seed into Miss Jazzy's life, because then she gets to be generational and she gets to build a legacy and she gets to share. And yes, the products are amazing, but the opportunity is more gooder, because you can teach a man, you could give a man a fish, which is I can hand you a Valet 30, I can hand you a flare, I can hand you a Caprice tea, I can hand you a Caprice coffee, I can hand you Vincia DIC, or I could tell you how to have a business so that you and your children's children could experience a life without lack. Many of us been in survival mode all our lives since we were children, and we got to get out of survival mode and get to thrive mode so we could experience that life more abundantly that the Lord speaks of so much. So listen, thank you so much, Miss Jazzy, and who you are. And Miss Jazzy, congratulations again on the relaunch. What you got to say, Miss Jazzy?
Well, for me, I'm just sitting back and I'm just receiving this all again, because, Miss Walker, again, it's because of your yes that I even found out about TAVA. So I am forever grateful that God saw fit for you to reach back and not only introduce me, but then to come back and make sure that, I was able to still yet give TAVA a yes, and being able to give yet another yes. And for me, just so you will know what you're doing is making a difference in the lives of the people. Thank you again, because again, for those of you that are rolling with me and being a part of my official relaunch, I know there's many of you watching and you've considered to do business. Listen, I'm telling you right now, there's no better time than a time such as right now for a time such as this. If you've been looking for an opportunity just for an additional stream of income, listen, TAVA is it. TAVA is the hottest thing smoking out here in these streets. You know, the opportunity that we offer not only through health and wellness through TAVA Fit, but we also added an additional component to our portfolio, which is through travel, right? And so whether you're going to need a hotel, resort, or rent a car, not a travel agent, but having direct access to wholesale saving discount dollars for hotels, resorts, rent-a-cars, I promise you, my goal, even through our travel, is to save you some money, right? Like we can cut out the middleman and go straight to the savings. And I know Ms. Walker could be able to share, along with many of you that are in the comments, that can bear witness that you've been able to save some monies with our travel worldwide. Like we've got these little travel cards that really show that we're legit in business about what we're doing. So listen, if you or anybody you know gonna travel at all for this year, between now and the end of the year, you're gonna need a hotel, resort, or rent a car, I need you to hit me up, right? I need you to hit me up. If you've been thinking about an additional stream of income, listen, come under the partnership of what we're doing within TAVA through our organization, and let me show you how I've been shown how, that I promise you, as we regurgitate these leadership skills, finding out more about these products that work, really all you're doing is being a product of the product. Because you know what most people say? Well, I don't like to sell nothing. I'm not a salesperson. That sounds like somebody I know right over here. But you know what? The products really sell themselves. And when you personally can try these products, tell your testimony, what it feels like, you know, your results. Because again, if you're looking to really just take control of your overall health, whether you want to shed a few unwanted pounds, you know, maybe you just want to feel better with the flair, you know, need that energy. Because again, for those of you that are working moms, and majority of people that really do network marketing do it part-time. Because one goal of what our CEOs and founders have said is just really that the average person could make, you know, doing this part-time, like an extra $250 a month. I mean, a week, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's like an extra $1,000 a month. I mean, that could really make a difference in the lives of somebody. I don't know if somebody in the comments, if you think an extra $1,000 might could help you, or whatever that looks like daily, where we could break down some numbers, y'all hit me up. I am here for it all. There's always opportunities that we want to eliminate excuses to be able to give you an opportunity to earn some extra. Because if you know anything about this thing called life, multiple streams is where it's at. Just your standard traditional work day of clocking in to an 8 to 5, 9 to 6, 10 to 7, whatever shift you work, whether it's first, second, and third shift, you need an additional stream. And TAVA, for me, which TAVA means the ark in Hebrew, which is a safe haven of a place that's been created for the people to say, you know what? There are room for the people here on the ark. And basically, when it comes to network marketing, if you know anything about the good book, when it talks about how they came on the ark, how they come on there? Two by two by two. And all you got to do is really get two people to partner with you in business, and you unlock a whole nother way of pay. And so for me, as this today being a part of my official relaunch, thank you, TAVA Nation. Thank you for being TAVA strong. To all of our TAVA soldiers that are out there, I am so grateful that you took an opportunity to celebrate with me today. I know we created a slide I kind of got all excited earlier about, but for those of you that chimed in later, real quick, I want to go through the products in case you're new to this, but I want to be true to this, that you understand that this is my official Welcome to TAVA relaunch banner to say, you know what, I'm beginning again from the basics of what it is required of me to be successful in this business. And I'm going to take the tools, the resources, the leadership, the mentorship for everybody that's poured into me. For those of you in TAVA Nation that have embraced me, for those of you that have prayed for me, thank y'all. My sisters from another mother, right? Because I'm an only child from my mother. But everybody that I meet within TAVA, I let y'all know y'all are my sisters. Y'all are my brothers. I am my sister's keeper. when we can be able to declare and say corporately, we're going to pray for the organization. We're going to pray for our leaders. We're going to pray for each other. Life happens to us all. But again, my official relaunch banner. And as we move on to the next, listen, our success coach amongst our team and organization have dropped this weight loss challenge. So you still have time, even right now, to get with me, or if you are invited to this launch from someone else within TAVA, get with them where you can get products to be a part of this weight loss journey, right? This kicks off September the 12th through October the 12th. And the winner is going to be announced during our 3rd year anniversary. You'll get more details about that. There's a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place about these new products that you're going to be able to get as far as a part of the prize. So there's so much that we could do. Going on to our next slide now, Flair, y'all. I think I'm the Flair ambassador when it really comes to speaking on what this Flair could do. This is our all natural energy capsule, period. No jitters, no crash. You got your whole complex of vitamin A, vitamin D3. You got your B's in here. I say this is more than an energy booster. This can serve as a fat burner, but it's also, I call this my happy pill. Because for those of you, when you got a little more energy, when you feel better, you do good. So this is, I promise you, will give you and sustain your day with the energy that you need, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you're a truck driver, whether you're blue-collar, corporate America. Listen, will you be willing to try the Flair? What's our next product we got coming up? We're going to talk about Valley 30. So listen, this is safe for the entire family, the kiddos and all, because all you're doing is a shot a day. 1 shot a day. And we've also got like little travel pouches. So if you travel, y'all know y'all catch flights and not feelings, you can travel with it where you don't have to miss a day. But versus the pill form, this liquid is going straight in. And people always say, what does it taste like? Well, it's kind of got like a berry, cherry, kind of mango puree kind of taste. I just take it to the head. I love the taste. Prosperity Doula say it's like communion juice with a boost.
It's communion juice with a boost, y'all. You take that in the morning, say a little prayer, throw it back. My son said it tastes like healthiness.
Yes, and listen,
my 9-year-old son
say that tastes like healthiness. So listen, I challenge anybody. For those of you that currently take a pill, look, kudos. At least you trying. But if I had to compare pill versus the liquid, because I too was doing the pill form too. I was doing a multivitamin pill. I was doing a drop of zinc, a drop of vitamin D3. I was doing a drop of that colloidal silver. But listen, now versus doing all that extra, all I need is in here. The zinc is in here. The vitamin D3 is in here. That 300% biotin. I got this protective style now, but up under here, if y'all can see the roots of how my hair is getting the strength that it needs to grow. Listen, would you be willing to try it? Now, this is our flagship, which is Vacia, which means to empty. So the word Vacia means to empty. And that's really what it's going to do with the 4 ingredients that's in this product, the senna, the chamomile, papaya, and the dextrin fiber. It's like adding more leafy vegetables to your diet. So if you or anybody maybe even suffer with IBS, where you really don't use the bathroom regularly, a game changer, a game changer, a game changer. Listen, if you know that you've got a little gut waste going on in there, and I know oftentimes it might not all, you might have some other health issues going on, and I always say I don't claim to cure, mitigate diseases, but this, ladies and gentlemen, will get you moving. And when you mix the tea and the coffee together, that's the TAVA lava. But honey, baby, all I know is the products are not on trial. All I need is continued support of the testimonies, though, that will continue to prove that it works. So that's going to clean you out. And then when you turn around and do that coffee, you got something for the tea?
And something you like to say on the tea is it's not about weight loss. It's about waste loss.
Yes, absolutely.
It's for everybody.
Here's the other thing, too, because people always say, well, how often do you drink it? Well, listen, many people drink this daily as a part of their lifestyle of just removing any of the toxins and impurities that may be within your body. Again, listen, I don't need to lose no weight. Matter of fact, I'm going to put on me a little muscle mass and gain a few pounds, y'all, between now and the end of the year. But this is just an overall cleanse, and you'll feel better. So versus you taking a laxative or an enema and all that kind of stuff, listen, this is a gentle kind of bland taste. Don't really taste like nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a clean taste. But it's a small sachet.
Add it to your drink. Add it to your smoothies. Add a little flavored water in there, sugar-free flavored water, flavoring in there. Shake it up. and get it down in your system and get things moving. So what we got now, tell us about this right here.
That Capri CBD coffee, listen, whether you're a coffee drinker or not, you know, you can kind of fix up that taste to your taste liking. You know, it's a nice Colombian bean, no caffeine.
It's
and
delicious.
It's 0% THC. Let me say that because people always be like, oh, that CBD, I can't drink that at my job. Listen, if you don't pass a drug test, it won't be because you drank our coffee. But the CBD is the feel good without the high. But it's a nice, smooth, premium deluxe blend. I absolutely love it. It's the best rest for me. Helps with my anxiety sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But listen, if you're a coffee drinker, get with me so you can get you some today, because I'm really today, as a part of my promo for my launch, I'm offering an exclusive sale for today only. So of all those products, you don't want to miss it. Each of the products are $50 each. So whether you get the flare, a bag of coffee, a bag of tea, the Valet 30, one of those four today only is $50. You can Cash App, Zelle. I take credit cards. I meet up for cash, but it's for today only now. But our products do work synergistically. But I love to just talk with you, and we can come up with a game plan of what your desired results are. I need your testimony. But most importantly, as a small business owner, I am soliciting your support. I want to retain the customers that I have. And so again, for all that we're offering today through this official launch, this is just saying back to the basics. I love what I do. I love introducing people to the products, because many of you don't know about TAVA. Many of you hadn't heard, but if you're on my page and I've accepted your friend request, at some point, I'm sure I've had an opportunity to say, welcome to my Facebook page, finding out what you do. And then I also share what it is that I do. So if you've never tried the products, would you be willing to try it today? And if you have tried the product, what you want to re-up on? But what I also want to share is also a part of this launch of resetting is that TAVA now offers our travel to our portfolio. So again, this is like our passport to freedom. Because again, whether it's you, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers, somebody within your network is going to be traveling over the next few months. I mean, we got less than 4 months and this year is over. Somebody going somewhere and going to need a hotel, resort, or rental car. Help us to help you save money. Connect with the person that you know within TAVA. Definitely get with yours truly, Miss Jazzy. I got the 411 and I can help you to compare, to save the prices and save the money, right, that you can put in your pocket. Now, all roads leads to Houston. For those of you that are trying to figure out TAVA, yeah, we're going to continue to be a household name, but we're just getting started good. We're just about to start celebrate our 3-year anniversary on next month. So if you know anything about timing and position in the network marketing space, hit me up. I would love to get you plugged into the system. Maybe you are really excited about what you've heard today. I'm going to be in the building. For those of you within TAVA, y'all coming? Listen, it's going to be such an amazing, because the CEO and founder last night dropped these images of a couple of our new products. And I need to know who's going to be willing to try the new products, because I'm going to need your testimony, how it made you feel, what it tastes like. This is one right now that when he dropped, and it says it's about to get sexy. I don't know. I don't know what this particular product is. As you can see, it's kind of blurred out. We have no idea. We're going to find out next month. I can't wait to share with y'all when I find out. I need to know, are you willing to try it? And the other one is another one as well, but it's so much. I could go on and on and on. I know y'all hear the passion in my voice about this. And I just need to know that for those of you that rock with me, those of you that really know my heart for what it is, that health and wellness, because I say, you know, our health is our wealth. If you're not gonna, it don't matter what you do. If you're not taking care of yourself really from the inside out, listen, all I know is I got products that work. We have a comp plan that pays. We have leadership in position that can guide and continue to take us to the next level. And I'm here for it. I'm soliciting and asking as many of you, if you're looking for an opportunity to earn an additional stream of income, if you're looking to lose and shed a few unwanted pounds, if you need a little more energy, if you're willing to try a liquid multivitamin for your entire household versus the pills and the gummies that you already take, and if you're a coffee drinker, even if you're not a coffee drinker, would you be willing? So with that being said, listen, I'm not going to prolong this relaunch. I want to get off this live right now so I can continue to make phone calls. I want to follow up with many of you that have shown interest, even in the past, about maybe the opportunity with TAVA or even just trying the products with TAVA. And to my team, for those of you that join in business with me, thank y'all for not giving up on me. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of just joining me in business as we all relaunch. So TAVA Nation, I encourage us all to relaunch as we continue to begin again, because the new of what's being offered through our comp plan, we went from 5 ways to get paid, now up to 7, 8 ways to get paid, even including now a daily pay, right? I promise you, Mr. Lloyd already told us there's one product gonna drop. We're gonna be the only one in the industry that has this particular product. So with that being said, listen, I could go on and on and on. I just again want to thank my coach and sponsor, mentor, Miss TK Walker, for taking time out. I saw she had to jump off the live, but again, for what she's done to pour into me and to give me a voice through her platform to share with each and every one of you. I just want you guys to know that I love you. Thank you for being a part of my official launch, Prosperity Doula, for what you've done behind the scenes, even just, for the graphics of what's offered for me personally in business. It's because of your creativity through our PR marketing firm. Many of our business partners have ordered products through us of what we offer. So thank you guys again. It's just so much that I could continue to share, but I want to go ahead and just end this relaunch now to say, listen, the live may be over, but for me personally, it's on your mark. Get set, because I'm looking forward to getting the stage come October. I know many of you are as well. We got time that we can do the miraculous of the supernatural, whatever God's going to do for us and through us. May you guys have an amazing rest of the day. Yes. Thank you for your time today and celebrating my relaunch.
Hey, congratulations. We out. See you tomorrow.